Hello, let us discuss what is organic chemistry is and what are the aspects of organic chemistry are there which makes it as a not only as a key specialization in the field of chemistry, but somehow it is also known as a creative science of organic compounds. So I do discuss later on why the organic chemistry is known as a creative science of organic compound. But before moving further and exploring the different aspects of organic chemistry, we do have to understand what the organic chemistry is. So, as you can see here, organic chemistry is in itself a branch of science which is having a specialization to study the compounds that are composed of carbon. So this is the most simple definition of organic chemistries. Or in a more simple terms, in a very concise manner, organic chemistry is the study of organic compounds. Now, as we know that organic compounds are the molecule which are itself consist of carbon skeleton along with may or may not be some heteroatoms. Although in its core manner, organic compounds are the molecules which are consist of carbon. So now we can correlate how this science which deals with the study of compounds containing carbon is correlating the organic chemistry with an organic molecule. Now, as I said, that organic chemistry deals with the study of compounds which consist of carbon or compounds which are composed of carbon. So what are the different aspects in the study which help us to explore the organic compounds in organic chemistry? So, if we look into in depth, we here see that organic chemistry is ultimately dealings or deals with the multi-dimensional aspect of an organic molecule. And what are the different aspects which are used to study the organic molecules are includes the following. So the very first aspect, as you can see here, is the structure, then properties, then composition, reactions, and methods of preparation. So all these aspects are ultimately be used in the organic chemistry, which has to be explored while studying an organic molecule. So once we have seen all these aspects, these are the total of 5 aspects are there, and once we summarize all these aspects, we then have another very versatile definition of organic chemistry, which can now be as organic chemistry is a branch of science, or it is a specialized branch in chemistry which deals with the study of structure, properties, composition, reactions, and preparation of organic compounds in a systematic way. So, once we include all these aspects, we can then be able to know the various dimensions of organic chemistry. And without these aspects, which we discussed right now, the organic chemistry is a meaningless science. And the aspect which I discussed here makes the organic chemistry as a creative science. So, let us discuss each and every aspect of the organic chemistry and or which help us to explore the molecules. Molecule means the organic molecules. So the very first aspect or the dimension of organic chemistry is the organic chemistry helps to study the structure. Now whatever the organic molecule we are studying in the organic chemistry, it should have a definite or a particular structure. And the structure itself plays a very important role while configuring the property of any organic molecule. So on the basis of structure, an organic molecule can be a straight chain, a branch type structure. It may have a cyclic or a closed ring type structure. Maybe an organic molecule can exist as an hydrocarbon, that is, the organic compound is composed of only carbon and hydrogen, or on the basis of structure, an organic molecule may contain certain heterocyclic atom within its core structure. So depending what type of structure is present, whether it is a straight chain, branched chain, or it's contain a heteroatom, depending, we have to study, or the organic chemistry help us to study the structure. Now, not only the organic chemistry help us to solely study the structure, but it also helps to explore the structure of novel compounds or the unknown compounds which are further be discovered. And this ultimately makes this science as a creative science. We are continuously exploring, not only exploring the existing compound, but we are also exploring the newer compounds, and we are making some molecules or the derivative from the existing molecule. So I will discuss this particular thing later on. Now the another aspect is the properties. Organic chemistry also helps us to study the various properties associated with an organic molecules. And this will ultimately includes all the physical as well as the chemical properties of an organic molecule, and all these properties are well be studied in the organic chemistry. Now, this property, if I further continue or correlate, this property of an organic molecule depends upon the definite structure that an organic molecule contains. Now comes the composition. Organic chemistry helps to determine the net elemental composition of an organic molecule. And what I mean here for the elemental composition is what are the different elements are present in an organic molecule, and what finally are their composition. So this also be well studied in the organic chemistry. Now we can here correlate two things while denoting the composition. The composition include both the qualitative and the quantitative aspect of different elements present in an organic molecule. This is what the composition is. To what an extent the different elements are present in terms of qualitative and quantitative analysis in an organic molecule, and how this composition or the manner or the pattern in which these elements are present in an organic molecule is ultimately giving that molecule a definite structure. So we can likewise correlate each and every aspect in an organic chemistry to know its versatility. So the organic chemistry help us to know the net composition of different elements present in an organic molecule and what are their overall net content in that particular molecule. The molecule means here the organic molecule. Further, we do study the different aspects of reactions for which an organic molecule is prone. Now, each and every molecule, on the basis of its net worth elemental composition and its structure or type of functionality present in the organic molecule, that molecule is able to follow a particular path so that it can able to produce its daughter molecule. Now, what is the meaning of here? The daughter molecule is whenever any organic molecule, once it's react with another reagent or any other chemical substance, there is a result in formation of its derivative. And these derivatives so formed when an organic molecules follow a particular path. These derivatives are then said to be the daughter derivatives or the daughter molecules, which are formed by when an organic molecule reacts with certain secondary reagents or secondary reactant to produce its derivative. Now, what type of reaction an organic molecule should follow depends upon not only the structure of that particular molecule, but it also depends upon the net composition of various elements present in the organic molecule. So, as you can see here, how I am correlating each and every aspect of organic chemistry, which ultimately makes this science as a very interesting and a creative science. Now, this organic chemistry also helps to know how or what are the various methods are available which are used to produce or which are used to synthesize a particular chemical compound, and or what are the various reactions pathway are present for synthesis or for producing a particular organic molecule. Rather, it also helps us to discover any new path which is used to know or which is used to synthesize a particular organic molecule. However, in a very concise manner, organic chemistry helps us to know by following what type of reaction or to proceed in which path we are able to synthesize an organic molecule. So these are all the different aspects of the organic chemistry which makes it as a unique science. So, does organic chemistry is only deals with the study of hydrocarbons? As I earlier well defined the organic chemistry as a branch of science which deals with a chemical compound containing carbon. So generally, the valency of carbon are usually set aside by the hydrogen, usually. And once in any organic molecule, if its all valencies of carbon are satisfied by hydrogen itself, such molecule is said to be an hydrocarbon. So the question here arises whether the organic chemistry sole deals with the hydrocarbon or it is only emphasized to study the hydrocarbon. The exact answer is no. Although the definition itself concluded that organic chemistry well deals with the molecules containing carbon, but it is not always true that organic chemistry is always handling the molecules which are containing carbon and hydrogen in its core structure, and organic chemistry well included the molecules which contains the heteroatoms other than carbon. So this is the reason why I am saying that organic chemistry not only deals with the hydrocarbon, and it also deals with the organic compounds or the compounds which contains heteroatoms other than carbon, and the heteroatoms include are the nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, silicon and phosphorus also. So the presence of such heteroatom in an organic molecule makes this science more creative. So as I stated earlier, that organic chemistry is a creative and an explorative chemistry, or it is an creative and an explorative branch of science. So why I am saying that organic chemistry is a creative and an explorative chemistry, the reason behind is that, as you can see here, I here depicted a very simple set of certain reaction and correlate this reaction to my statement regarding creativity and explorative nature of the organic chemistry. So I will initially take the very simple example to justify the statement of creation. So as you can see here, there is a molecule. I have just simply depicted this molecule, and you can see here this molecule once undergo a particular set of reaction. So here the X and the triangle or the delta which is I represented here, it indicates a set of reaction, and this thing ultimately represent when this molecule which was obtained via certain another molecule, that is the A, we get this particular molecule, and when this particular molecule is undergone a particular set of reaction, it gives a molecule which is having, or a chemical compound which is having this particular structure. So you can see here how the creativeness is there. We are having a particular molecule which was synthesized by a particular set of reaction which was obtained directly to a particular set of reaction, and this molecule once undergone a particular set of reaction, it gives another molecule which is having the similarity with the reactant. However, the structure is now in a sense slightly different. All of these particular molecules contain the same structure, but now you can see here there is a difference in the structure, and we can create an organic molecule from another set of organic molecule by following a set of reaction. Now this is what a creativity is, and if anyhow the structure do gives us the permit, or if the structure do permits us, we can make the molecule and another molecule which may or may not have a structural similarity with the molecule which was earlier used as a reactant. So this is the creativeness, how we can create a molecule from a particular organic molecule. Now exploration, how to explore. Now the organic molecule can be explored in a various set of ways. However, the very interesting thing which are now exploring regarding the organic molecule is its biological activity, and this ultimately makes this science a much more creative and much more interesting. So whatever the molecules we are having right in our hands, or whatever the set of molecules which we have synthesized or create from an organic molecule, does this particular molecule have any biological activity which can be further be used to make the therapeutic molecules which are further be used for treatment of various diseases of human beings as well as the animal. So this is how we can create and explore the molecule once we are studying the organic chemistry. And nowadays various organic molecules are continuously be explored to know whether they can be used for treatment of particular disease or a disorder. Let us further, in continuation with our with our discussion in the organic chemistry, we do discuss here the related scopes of organic chemistry. Now, before moving to the scope, I do in brief discuss why the organic chemistry have a wide scope comparatively is because the organic chemistry and its related branch have a very important role in the economic growth of any country. And this economic growth depends upon in what quantity any organic molecule is generated by a country and it is further export to the other country so that a particular revenue can be generated. Now, how much fast or how rapidly an organic molecule are synthesized in any country, and depending upon its net worth cost, which is used to export, helps to build a strong economy of that particular country. And this is how the organic chemistry with its organic molecule play a very good role in the growth of any country, and such growth will ultimately envelops its various scope. The scope which I mentioned here are only limited one. However, they are very in a broad sense. So these are the certain scopes of organic chemistry, and the organic molecules whatsoever be synthesized are ultimately be used in chemical industries, in petrochemical industries. In chemical industry, it is used to make certain derivative compounds from the parent organic compound. In petrochemical industry, it is used for refining of crude oil. In pharmaceutical sector, the organic molecules are continuously be explored to get or to obtain the therapeutic molecule for treatment of disease. Then the organic molecules are also used in manufacturing of consumer related goods, cosmetics, confectionaries, etc. And the organic molecules are also be used in automobile sector. So these all are the certain aspects or the certain areas, important areas where the organic molecules are used, and they have a very dominating role in the economic development of a country. Thank you.